Hare Krishna. I'll be speaking about Rama Dasa Vipra. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring South India, he went to West Mathura from Kamokoshti. At that time, this Brahman devotee, Ram Das, invited the Lord to his home. Though when the Lord came, Ram Das was so absorbed in chanting the name of Ram that he totally forgot to cook for Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finished his noonday duties and upon finding that nothing had been cooked, inquired from the Brahmin. In an ecstatic mood, Ram Das replied, "My Prabhu is living in the forest. Where will he get items for cooking? If Lakshman brings fruits and vegetables collected from the forest, then Sita can cook something for Prabhu," as mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita 2.9.183 to 196. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy to observe the ecstasy of the Brahmin, but when Ram Das regained his external senses, he was very ashamed that he had not cooked for the Lord. He hastily prepared some food and fed the Lord, but he himself took nothing. When Mahaprabhu told him to eat something, the Brahmin replied, "There is no reason for me to maintain my life. I shall give up my life by entering into fire. Sita is Mahalakshmi and the mother of the universe. Yet the demons touched her, and I cannot bear to hear this." Understanding the Brahman's sorrow, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained, "Do not think like this. You are supposed to be a learned man. Don't you know that Sita is the eternal consort of the Supreme Lord Sri Ramachandra? There is no power in this world which is able to touch her. It was only the Maya, false feature of Sita, which the demons touched." Ram Das was greatly relieved to hear this and at last took his meal. According to Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 9.178 to 9.197, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived at southern Mathura from Kamakoshti, he met a Brahmin. The Brahmin who met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu invited the Lord to his home. This Brahmin was a great devotee and an authority on Lord Sri Ramchandra. He was always detached from material activities. After bathing in the river Kritamala, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the Brahmin's house to take lunch, but he saw that the food was unprepared because the Brahmin had not cooked it. Seeing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "My dear sir, please tell me why you have not cooked. It is already noon." The Brahmin replied, "My dear Lord, we are living in the forest. For the time being, we cannot get all the ingredients for cooking. When Lakshman brings all the vegetables, fruits, and roots from the forest, Sita will do the necessary cooking." Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very satisfied to hear about the Brahmin's method of worship. Finally, the Brahmin hastily made arrangements for cooking. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his lunch at about 3 o'clock, but the Brahmin, being very sorrowful, fasted. While the Brahmin was fasting, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him, "Why are you fasting? Why are you so unhappy? Why are you so worried?" The Brahmin replied, "I have no reason to live. I shall give up my life by entering either fire or water. My dear sir, Mother Sita is the mother of the universe and the supreme goddess of fortune. She has been touched by the demon Ravan and I am troubled upon hearing this news. Sir, due to my unhappiness, I cannot continue living. Although my body is burning, my life is not leaving. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, Please, do not think this way any longer. You are a learned Pandit. Why don't you consider the case? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, Sita Devi, the dearmost wife of the Supreme Lord Ramchandra, certainly has a spiritual form, full of bliss. No one can see her with material eyes, for no materialist has such power. To say nothing of touching Mother Sita, a person with material senses cannot even see her. When Ravan kidnapped her, he kidnapped only her material, illusory form. As soon as Ravan arrived before Sita, she disappeared. Then, just to cheat Ravan, she sent an illusory material form. Spiritual substance is never within the jurisdiction of the material conception. This is always the verdict of the Vedas and Puranas. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then assured the Brahmin, Have faith in my words and do not burden your mind any longer with this misconception. Although the Brahmin was fasting, he had faith in the words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and accepted food. In this way, his life was saved. After thus assuring the Brahmin, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proceeded further into southern India and finally arrived at Durvasana, where he bathed in the river Kartamala. Thus were the pastimes of Rama Dasa Vipra. Thank you. Hare Krishna.